All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. Today, we're going to be diving into the markets, but of course, right now we're seeing huge resurgences across meme coins in the market. We've seen the celebrities coming through, whether it's grifting or not, most likely grifting. But what we're seeing is a big resurgence across some of the mainstream meme coins. And I'm going to give you two a little more under the radar plays. One on an up and coming chain that has some pretty degen elements to it. But on top of that, one is a I would say very under the radar project with a lot of catalysts coming up this summer. So if you're looking to catch the pumps that we've seen on Brett, the pumps that we've seen this week on Foxy as well, which is up 80%, two of our favorite meme coins in our portfolio, you're going to want to watch this show and get the alpha on where to look next. So without further ado, let's get in the game. And as always, guys, drop down, hit that like button, and subscribe for more every single day and every week here on In the Game and on Crypto Banter for all the latest crypto gaming, AI, some degen meme coins like we're going to get into today, because right now that is the meta in the market. That is for sure. And help us out down below. Check out all of our sponsors: Vulcan Forged, Ultra, Dreams Quest. We have Game Starter, NordVPN, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and more. So we have also our exchange partners down below. If you're looking for a place to trade, maybe you're in the US, you're looking for something with no KYC, you can check out Blowfin. Or if you want to use a decentralized exchange, you can check out Avo down in the description below. And, obviously, the market's been a little bit quiet. We're seeing, in different scenery today for the video. I am out here in Austin, Texas. I'm soaking up all the alpha here at Consensus, and I've actually got some good stuff to report back to you guys during this show. So we'll get to that here in just a second. But overall, like, aside from meme coins, like if you look at the top of the list here, Roost is up 92%, Brett is up 81%, Foxy's up 78%, and 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗧 is up 74%, just to name a few that have done really well this week. And a lot of other altcoins really aren't doing much. Shout out to Altura. They had a little bit of a bounce here over the week. But, these gaming coins just aren't moving a lot right now, but they will. They had a big listing coming through the door this week. We see stuff like Entangle up 10%. We have XAI, which we spoke about last show, actually, which is up 14% this week. But the opportunities in gaming are still ripe. And, a couple of things that you have to remember in these markets. You have to have a thesis that's adaptable, right? If you're a maximalist all the time, that's how you're going to miss narratives. We've been very vocal on this show about diversifying into different niches: AI, RWA, memes. The majority of my portfolio is still in gaming. And I can tell you this, out here in Austin, it's actually intriguing to me. In Dubai, there were so many gaming projects out there, but the ones here in Austin this week are some of the better games. First of all, we have Wilder World. They're having their Wilder Wheels arcade tonight. I'm really excited for that. I'm actually heading over as soon as I finish up recording this, and I think that's going to be an amazing event. And as you guys know, I'm super bullish on Wilder World. I've been talking to some people who are also involved with Off the Grid, and I'll get to this in just a second. I just think, in the market right now, we're so spoiled to the valuations. And when these coins like Nyan and Mon launch, we expect them to hit portal valuations, but it's just not happening. And then on top of that, the saturation is crazy in the gaming space right now. We have 1,000 crypto games vying for 50,000 players, and that's not sustainable, right? There's not many games out there aside from maybe Pixels or a few others that are just maintaining a player base. The one thing I can tell you is, speaking to VCs, speaking to creators, influencers out here this week in Austin, the gaming narrative is alive and well. There's some really good stuff coming through the door here very soon. But the one catalyst we've been talking about here for quite a long time is Off the Grid. And I can simply tell you guys right now, the hype on this game is real. Once it loads up here, I'm going to pull up Off the Grid. This game, the hype is absolutely real. Everyone that I've spoke to that's jumped into this week, they've been doing the play testing. The feedback is absolutely phenomenal. So I have to say, like, when this comes through the door, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, just speaking with people out here, this is the one that's going to set gaming on fire, because the one thing that gaming lacks right now is games that maintain the hype or sustainable player base. One game pops off and everyone migrates to a different ecosystem. So it's just been really hard, like Parallel, Big Time, Mavia, these types of games. Whenever a game's hot, Nifty Island with Play to Airdrop, Pixels, all this stuff. When a game's super hot, they maintain the hype and the player base. But as soon as that goes away, their player base just migrates to other games, which is not sustainable. Where I think is Off the Grid could be one of those first experiences and first games in crypto that actually has a sustainable economy, a sustainable player base. People are competing, they're streaming, there's esports, everything like that. So based on what I've seen, and the gameplay looks absolutely ridiculous. So I think this one is going to be the one that sets off the absolute viral gaming run. And as you guys know, I'm stacking up my 𝗟𝗓𝗓. I'm looking at 𝗟𝗓𝗓 as a really good play in the gaming market currently. I think this could be the next beam and could really materialize into a $1 billion+ market cap. And as we see here, they're welcoming in some new strategic investors, the Spartan Group, Long Hash VC, DWF Labs, some pretty solid firms here coming in, and they kind of speak about exactly the company they're joining with Binance, Pantera, all these top tier venture capital firms. The backing that 𝗟𝗓𝗓 has in this new rebrand, I couldn't be more bullish. I actually recently put in a DCA here on Ronin as well. I think that Ronin, the potential that Ronin has this cycle is absolutely incredible. You see some of the numbers here. There's 12 million Ronin wallet addresses, the daily active users, the amount of ecosystem partners, and this is a closed off blockchain. So as we see here, Ronin right now has to accept you to come through the door, whereas other blockchains, they just allow you to basically sit and come in if you want to use their blockchain any given time, and you can just build on it because it's open source. This is going open source here very soon, and we've seen what Ronin does to some of these games. Pixels went from 5,000 to 115,000 users. Apeiron went from 50 to 10,000 users. We see the CyberKongz Mint, they did 1.4 in primary sales in just an hour. So I did put a DCA in here right around $3 on Ronin. I think that one is going to materialize quite well, if I have to say so myself. And of course, I'm stacking up stuff like Super, all the coins you guys hear me talk about quite a bit. And in the gaming side, like, my thesis is simple. I'm just stacking quality. There's not going to be any new alpha for you in that regard today. We're going to dive into a couple of meme plays here in just a second, but when I'm looking at the gaming space currently, it's infrastructure, it's smaller bets on individual games, and I'm going to let those things materialize. Like, I'm taking on a lot of early rounds. I'm getting involved with, the big protocols. I'm banking on Prime. I think Prime hits $100 this cycle. I'm into this small cap games, stuff like Citus, Wilder World, some stuff underneath that, like Domi, Katana Inu, some of those really high quality, and then like Altura, stuff like that. So you guys know my thesis if you watch this channel when it comes to the crypto gaming space. But I think there's way more opportunities out there that the market is feeding you. And I mean, if you just have sat in gaming the whole time without branching out into AI or any of these other things that are popping off, you're probably having some FOMO. And we'll talk about this here in just a second. But just to finalize on the crypto gaming front, one that I haven't covered much, but I think that they're really, this ecosystem right here is cooking up something nice. The crypto unicorns ecosystem, they're bridging over to 𝗧𝗍 currently. They have an 8-figure token grant from 𝗧𝗍. They have 26 million raised. As you see here, there's 1,000 daily and over 3,000 monthly active users. We have a play to airdrop coming up. Their CU token. Every single thing that they're doing right now, and especially this play to airdrop campaign, you can earn 𝗧𝗍 rewards, so it doesn't affect the crypto unicorns token. I think if this one comes through the door, it's actually bullish for both 𝗧𝗍, because it's going to be one of the first main games live on the 𝗧𝗍 blockchain. But the CU token, I think, could also have some really good price action because of this. And then one I'm really excited for that is launching this coming, I think it's Monday actually, on June 3rd, is Game On. So Game On, fantasy sports style project. The app is absolutely smooth. I'm actually getting my hands on it here pretty soon. I'll be covering that here in an upcoming show. But they're sports partners with La Liga, the Spanish soccer league. We're talking Real Madrid, Barcelona, with PFL MMA, with Karate Combat, which we were out at that event last night. And those events are amazing that they're putting on as far as the Karate Combat ecosystem and the karate token used for wagering. A lot of that stuff is going to be incorporated here on Game On, so you can kind of have that fantasy sports style feel with the Game On ecosystem. So this launches on Monday, and I will definitely be bringing on the app on the show, and we'll play around with that because I really like what these guys are building. But let's get to the main topic of the show today. As crypto gaming is quiet, like I said, I'm not taking on a lot of new plays. But in the meme coin side of things, you have to have some awareness of where the market is currently. And where the market is currently, and unfortunately, is the smart money isn't making money. What do I mean by that? The smart money people have been banking into the blue chip L1s, L2s, DEXs, gaming, all RWA, whatever the case is. But the only niche recently that has really been crushing it is meme coins. So the dumber investments are literally materialized. The investments that take less brain cells to process are the ones that are giving you much better returns on the chart. And it's you can play it one of two ways. You can feel bad that you're too smart to invest in meme coins and you're missing all these pumps and all these random coins that are going to crazy valuations, and people are posting all over their Twitter timelines that they had 100x on this play or whatever the case is. And you can be mad because I tried to play the cycle smart and I'm stacking up quality projects, as I am too. Like, I'm not going to go too deep into meme coins this cycle, but at the same time, you have to have some appetite for it at this point in the market. Like, the market is gravitating towards memes. Think about the retail, like the GameStop thing. Roaring Kitty came randomly back and he's not really around anymore. But what did it do? It showed you that retail is very well alive and memes are a cultural thing. He was completely memeing on the timeline, and meme coins really had a resurgence. Then we had Trump and Biden, all the stuff going on. Pretty good resurgence there on memes. We have the celebrity grifts going on, which is really bringing more money back into memes because everyone's just kind of, lack of a better word, shit coining. So how can you set yourself up for the next big meme coin runs? And I'm going to give you two plays here that I definitely not talked about too much on YouTube at the very least. Could be a little popular on Twitter, but the two recent memes that I've given you guys, we have Foxy, the main meme on Linea. This is my favorite meme on the outside chains, right? When we're talking base, when we're talking ETH, Sol, it's very competitive. But like on a Linea, which is the consensus blockchain, consensus backs MetaMask, Foxy is the MetaMask logo. This was a no-brainer play and still is to me. I could absolutely see this hit $1 billion market cap still, sitting at a $71 million circulating market cap. That's over a 10x at this point. So I do think Foxy has a lot left in the tank. And then shout out to anyone who didn't lose conviction in Brett. Look at this thing on base right now, 172% this month. Like, I got to say, it was crazy to see the downfall, and then the resurgence was even crazier, and how fast this thing bounced back. It's quite impressive, if I have to say so myself. And at 900 million market cap, this one's definitely crossing over $1 billion here very, very soon. So what are two plays you can set yourself up in now before the big money comes through the door and the narratives hit on these two projects? Let's jump into it. And I think this is going to be pretty fun. So the first one is going to be the bigger one that you may have seen on your timeline, but I feel like it still has so much left in the tank when we look at this market cap. And it's on the DGen chain, which is Blast. And I'm happy to say that on our Blast ecosystem video, when Blast chain first went live, PacMoon was my #1 play that I gave in that video. And anyone who participated, anyone who got in, did the airdrop, my bag on airdrop has grown tremendously on this project. But the best part about it, if we go find PacMoon, let me just get in here and find PacMoon here. We'll take a look at the chart. We'll take a look at the current market cap. So first and foremost, like the growth on this thing is insane, and it's all organic. It's all social fi driven, and even though the chart looks pretty, well, it's had a run. That's for sure. Lambo Land, and he's one of the guys behind the project. Like they're just doing such a good job of capturing the culture of investing and memes and incentivization. But as you see here, 47 million circulating and 177 million fully diluted. This is the king of Blast. Like there's no project on Blast that touches what 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is doing. And Blast is going to have more series of airdrops and the Blast Gold stuff. I just think 𝗏𝗏𝗏 really has crazy potential. Maybe 500 M's, that's a 10x from here. Maybe $1 billion market cap whenever things go on a blow off top. But I think 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is absolutely worthy of being in your degen chain portfolio. So I had mentioned how Foxy is kind of like on a side chain, right? Everyone's so focused on ETH, Sol, AVAX, Base. But when you look on these side chains, there's a clear leader on these chains. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 on Blast, Foxy on Linea, those types of things. So I'm banking on 𝗏𝗏𝗏 to be the absolute winner of the Blast chain. And every time those new season airdrops come through the door, whether it's from Blast Gold or any future initiatives that the Blast chain does, I think 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is going to be the biggest beneficiary of that movement. And then the next one, I've mentioned this one a couple times, but this one's definitely under the radar. And when you look at the Twitter page for this project, you're early on this. I've been getting some good alpha, kind of straight from the source type of thing. It had started off as a meme coin. This is called 𝗗𝗢𝗄. So literally tomorrow is the Champions League final. And then there is multiple big soccer tournaments, including the Euros this summer. So football/soccer is going to be all over the timeline, all over people's televisions. It's such an international phenomenon. And I mean, when you look at the meme itself, my son, when he tells me he signed up for drama instead of football, like they're really capturing it well. And they only have 4,000 followers over here on Twitter. But some of the people that have mentioned it, I know Korgel is very big on this one. He's a really good low cap and Twitter caller. I saw Crypto God John even mention this one. So, and at a $38 million market cap, fully diluted as well. I think 𝗗𝗢𝗄 could have a huge run this summer. This is on Solana, the degen chain. So I think I would not be surprised to see this hit a multi-$100 million market cap here in the next couple of months. That would be my prediction. So if I was going to line myself up into two different memes right now, it's 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and it's 𝗗𝗢𝗄, but I'm still bullish on my meme coin portfolio between 𝗬𝗢, the one we put together last week, between 𝗬𝗢, between Gummy, between stuff like Tooker, between what else did we have in there? We had 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, we had Foxy, we had Brett. Like those are the main memes in my portfolio, absolutely. But I think you have to be able to position yourself where narratives are still blooming. And I think on the Blast chain with 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and I think something like 𝗗𝗢𝗄, which they're actually cooking up way more than just the average meme coin. So those would be my two plays as of now in the meme coin market to set yourself up for the next run up on some of these up and coming meme coins. We all want to catch those Brett pumps. We all want to catch those Foxy pumps. But here's the thing, and the way we'll end this off is meme coins. There's people out there that are meme coin callers, but you have to take selected bets. And I think that's what we do well here on In the Game when it comes to these types of things. We did hit a 55x on 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 in the dirt bear, like in the bottom of the bear market. We hit a 55x here on In the Game right in front of you on 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. So it's all about just being smart, not degening into everything you see pop up on your trading Telegram meme bots or Photon or whatever the case is. Like when you see something that actually has some traction, actually has a little bit of a narrative potential, you can set yourself up for crazy gains. But if your whole portfolio is meme coins, I think you need to maybe get your head checked a little bit. But hey, that goes back to what I said. The dumb money is making money where the smart money is just kind of stagnant right now, right? So we're positioned across a little bit of memes. As always, my portfolio is majority gaming. a good chunk of it over in AI. But that's what I'm looking at right now in the meme coin side. And meme coins are the craze right now. So you have to take a few bets. Never risk more than you're willing to lose, especially when it comes to a meme coin. These things are very volatile, and it goes without saying, this is never financial advice. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm seeing in the markets, things that I'm doing. And honestly, degening is a little bit fun. So have some fun occasionally, get into some of these memes and see if you can catch some of these major moves, which we've been seeing across the market, and meme coins are not going anywhere. So guys, like the video, subscribe down below. Once again, check out all of our sponsors. Heading into June, we have some incredible sponsors lined up, and I think the deals that you're getting from this non-KYC exchange, Blowfin, as well as Avo, which is a decentralized exchange that you can still trade options, futures, all that good stuff. Check that out down below. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'm going to keep absorbing the alpha out here in Austin. I'm headed over to the Wilder World event, so I'll update anything that I hear heading into next week. As always, play well, my friends.